What's your earliest memory of your time at Niagara College KSA?
Well, showing up at this campus and realizing we had to start a college and accept students within 4 to 6 weeks. And we didn't have any chairs, no tables. In fact, we didn't even have a college because the building wasn't ready yet. It was still under construction. And we set up our registrar's office in what was supposed to be a cafe, part of the retail. And we also found out when we set up that the plumbing wasn't finished yet, so there were no washrooms on campus either. Oh yeah, and there was no internet. But we did have air conditioning in that area and lots of flies in August. But it was a small team of people, and we looked at what we had to do, and we got it done. But it was a real memory. That was my first introduction to Niagara KSA, was setting up from scratch.
In one sentence, how could you describe your experience at Niagara College KSA to a stranger?
Wow, one sentence. I would say that, well, the piece of advice I give to everyone who comes here for the very first conversation I have with them, if it's their first experience in KSA, I tell them, forget everything that you know and everything that you want to do right now, and your first task is to understand the culture and how to operate within the culture.
How did your experience working at Niagara College transform your life?
Oh, it's definitely been transformative, that's for sure. I had a number of different expectations and things that I thought of Saudi Arabia specifically before I came here. And a lot of those I found to be wrong. I've learned a lot about the people here, I've learned a lot about the culture. And I think the experience in KSA has provided me the opportunity to learn not only about how to appreciate other cultures by being in that culture, and you really don't understand the culture unless you're in it. You can read about it, you can talk about it, you can hear people's experience about it, but until you live in a culture, you don't really appreciate it. And I think in doing that over the last 2 years, I've learned just a little bit about the Saudi culture. And not just the Saudi culture, the Arabic culture. And I've met a lot of very good people who've taught me about the different cultures that exist in the Middle East. But more so, I think I've learned about myself, and I've learned what I'm capable of. And you build patience. You have to learn how to build patience here in the Middle East. You build a sense of tolerance and understanding. That it's not always perfect, and you have to learn patience on how to deal with things. So learning about myself and learning about how to deal with other cultures, I think, has been a tremendous life experience for me here in Saudi Arabia.